been up 5 days, I can't get no rest. I've been up 5 days, I can't get no rest. Hey, hey, I've been up 5 days, I can't get no rest. Stay inside my house, dodging questions from the press. She gon' fall in love, my nigga, what did you expect? Everybody love you when they know that you got next. Got my gang with me.
Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing a guide on where to land and how to get easy solo wins in Fortnite Battle Royale. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. And yeah, let's get into this video as quick as we can. So basically, there is a lot of places that you can land in Fortnite Battle Royale, but I'll just go through my favorites: Shifty, Tilted, and also Factory 2.0s, which in this video I'm going to be explaining Factory 2.0 because that's where I go the most for just getting wins. If you want kills, you go more towards Tilted and Shifty, but for wins I go for Factories 2.0. So if you're not sure where it is on the map, it's basically in the bottom left of the map, D9, and basically it's pretty far away from the center, but not really at the same time, because most of the zones are around Salty, around Fatal most of the times. Like they'll end around Fatal, around Salty, so it's not a lot of running, and most of the time if you bring a medkit you'll make it out of the storm alive, the first storm obviously. So yeah, it's a pretty good spot for the storm as well. It's not like you're gonna get the best storm every time. Sometimes the whole thing will be covered in the storm, the first storm, but most of the time factories are not in the first storm because it's more towards the edge of the map. So for your sensitivity, it doesn't really matter, it's a lot of personal preference. I play on an 8-7 because I like the fast sensitivity, but also a 7 so I can shoot my shotguns and hit those shots better. But most people play on 8-8, around that, like good players, and the lowest I would go is probably a 6-6 or a 5-5. I wouldn't go lower than a 5-5. I wouldn't go lower than a 6-6 pretty much, because that's really slow. You do hit your shots with that like low sensitivity, but I like higher so you can build and out build people, which is really helpful for late games, but also shotguns are helpful. So you also want to turn your ADS settings to around 50. 45 to 60 is around the best. 45 to 65. You don't want anything above that or under that, because you're going to be too fast and too slow. If you use shotguns, you should be quick scoping. It's kind of like a method where you aim in as you are shooting your bullet, and it pretty much pulls in the reticle so you have less bullet spread and makes it easier for hit the target. And also your controller layout 100% should be on Builder Pro. It's just, you can't beat it. Like Combat Pro is good when you're good at it, but once you get used to Builder Pro, which is really doesn't take that long to get used to, it's really amazing and it's really fun to use because it's just too easy. You just have to press a button once and it places the button. So yeah, Builder Pro is probably the best thing to use, and let's get on to where to land. I'm just going to be going through how I land and how I clear out looting, because not many people do land here. If people land here, I actually don't like landing at this spot, because like I like landing here to get all the loot, because minis will be used, big shields will be used, and then once you kill them they might, you know, like if you hit them a couple times they might use the rest of the minis, and then you got hardly any more to, like, you know, get out of there, and you'll have hardly any more loot. So I like it when there's only like you, or if you're playing a duo, you and your mate. But for solos, I like being by myself at this place because it has amazing loot. So I'm just going to go through where I like to land. So basically when I glide in, I like to glide into the bottom right house on the map, which is basically the house with the chimney on it. On that house with the chimney, there's a chance of a chest spawning on the top of that chimney, and that's where I like to land if there's no one there. Obviously if there's people, I would like to land, you know, otherwhere. I also don't like landing in that disco place because that makes a lot of noise and it's hard to tell if someone's rushing you. So I'd rather land in like one of the back houses, maybe, yeah, one of the back houses, But if no one's there, I land straight on that chest. If there's no chest, I still land on that house. And basically you open the chest and you break the chimney once, so you don't take any fall damage, because you can take fall damage if you jump off it. So open the chest, break the chimney once, and then you can jump down and get your loot. Some of it might fall off the side, but you can get that later or whatever you want now. And then right here you can break down this metal piece, and there's a chance of a chest being there. Boom, you can get your loot. Break that. There's also a wooden pallet over there on top of that, and there's another one right here. So basically you can get a lot of wood really fast. Here's another chest spawn in that little container, and obviously I get a chip, like all that stuff. You can break stuff here, and there's also stuff in here that you can break, and also a item spawn on the floor. So once you go back into that room, I normally loot back into here, loot up the top here with the suppressed, or go down here and get the ammo box, and then come in here. There should be metal if you need it, and item spawn. And then outside there is 2 wooden pallets, one over there, one here, and that will give you pretty much 400 wood probably by now, 300 maybe. Break those and then come on top of here, and there's another wooden pallet near this vending machine, so you can get a vending machine if you really need to. Up here there's a chance of a gun there, and also on that pallet over there. Up here is another house. You can break a few things in here if you want to while you go up the stairs. There's another item spawn there. Another wooden pallet down this here, and a ammo box. And then past this door there's a chest spawn, and also another wooden pallet which you can break after you get the chest. And there I go, I get the tactical, rip tactical. Yeah, this is pretty old gameplay, but it's pretty much the same. Here I go, there's an item spawn in there, and also in the truck. And if there is a chest up there, you just jump on the truck, and then all you have to use is one, stair to get up here instead of 2. Out here is a truck, and as you can see there was a chest in here, yep. And I got a chest. There's a llama there because I was in playground mode. Doesn't really matter. Most of the time you probably won't find one. If you do find one, it will probably help you because you don't have to, loot everywhere else, like loot all the other pallets. Up here you can jump on this and build a floor if there's a chest there. If there's not, you don't have to. Jump down, there's wooden pallets right here. You can break them. Inside this there might be a gun, and also wooden pallets on the other side. So there you go, you can get 999 wood, and basically you can get lots of mats in here if you need to. Because I got the first circle, or I don't have it because it's in playground, but if I had the first circle I could take my time breaking stuff like this as I go outside. There's another spawn of the crates, you can break that. And also if you haven't looted downstairs already, you can go down here. There should be a chest and a couple of ammo boxes that you can get, like one there, and there should be another one on the somewhere over there in there. On this truck there's a chest spawn as well. Boom, you can get a gun. And over here is more wooden pallets, which are really good to get you 999 wood. An item spawn in this little container, and also more wood. Once you do that, I just jump up here, place a floor, or just build a ramp, whatever's easier, and make your way uptown. And there is a chest, and you can open that. There's an ammo box right there, and jump down. There should be another item spawn and another, wooden pallet. Another item spawn right there, and another chest spawn right here. You can break all that if you need to. So you can go under here. So once you finish looting that, you're up to the disco place.
Hello guys, it's Jovan, and you know what time it is? Disco time. Hang on.
So you can go up here, build a ramp. There should be a gun spawn right there if there is. Over here another gun spawn and a chest in here. You can break all this if you have to. This place is also really good for metal. There's all these little chairs. There's a chest right here. Break these if you need wood. And like I was saying, there's a lot of chairs that are made out of metal. You can break them while walking along. And as you can see, the first storm would be around here, but you know, sometimes it would probably go a bit further out. But you really want it to be on you, so you can loot the whole place as fast as you can. I mean, as slow as you want, and get the most loot. So you can break these for extra wood, and also all these for the metal. It gives you a lot of metal, and there's a bit of wood on the tables. Basically so you're basically going to get a lot of mats by the time you get out of this place. Down here there should be a gun spawn and a bit more metal if you need. Near this sign you can have a chest spawn, and also on the other side there's a gun spawn in here with an ammo box. Yeah. So as you go up, there's more here, and you can go up. There might be a gun in here. Yep, there is, and basically that's pretty much all that. At the top there is a gun spawn over there, and also 2 guns at the top. So once you get all this, you can go to the right to the top and get 2 more chests, maybe 1, maybe none. I don't know if the chances are. So yeah, you can go here, build it right up here once, twice. There's 2, so you jump up over here and you can just open the 2 chests. So once I've opened the chest, I normally just break this thing right here, and once I break that window, you could jump down. Like I said, there could be a gun there. Over here in this truck there can be a chest spawn and also a gun spawn over there, that way, as you can see that pump. So yeah, you can get the gun there and also the chest. And lastly, after the chest there is 1 pallet left right here, and a couple of cars behind it if you need metal, and also a gun spawn right there. So basically that's how I loot. I'm just going to be going through how I play the game out and my strategies of playing. So we're just going to be going through the gameplay of me getting a dub. It was a 7-kill dub, pretty low or average for people, but that's how, if you want to get dubs, you can't really reach for the skies because your win rate will go down. So if you're going for wins, you go for less kills, but at the same time it's going to be hard for you to survive if you're not really good at the game and you're just going for wins. So I would say if you're really starting out, like really starting out, do like tilted and shit and get used to building, get used to everything, and then you can start going here and getting dubs pretty easily like I do. So I'm just going to fast forward the looting part because I get pretty decent loot. As you can see, I get 1 kill out of this place. I'll show you right now the kill. He was pretty newbie, didn't really know what he was doing, couldn't even build really. So that's the people you kind of run into here, or sometimes they're sweats, but most of the time they're newbie because not really many like good players come to like the edges of the maps. Most of them go for, you know, high kill games. So yeah, that's basically how, like, I just loot up, and then if I see someone, I just basically play how I normally would play. That guy was pretty easy. All I had to do was get high ground on him and shoot him. I probably didn't even need high ground. But yeah, that's basically how I got the kills in the factories. So as you can see, the storm is right near this big hill. So I'm basically just getting more loot because I'm pretty much already in the storm. I'm getting more loot from these chests over here. Basically, I don't like, when you're going for wins, you don't really want to get into situations where you can die. You want to put yourself in less interactions with people so you don't, you know, ruin that chance of winning. So as you can see, I have a pretty far way to go in the storm, and I've only got 1 kill and there's 24 people left. So basically I just launch pad away to the zone because it's really far, the second storm. As you can see, I still didn't have a lot of wood because I did have to move, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, I think I had just enough, but I had to move out of there, so I had about 600. but I'm just getting more mats because I like to be stacked on mats when I'm going into the late games because I haven't got many kills. So obviously if I had 10 kills already, then I would be stacked of loot, but I'm obviously not. As you can see, I run into my first player right here. Once again a noob. I'm just building up, getting that high ground. This guy does not know how to build. I could obviously tell he was pretty bad shooting that bus. So I hit him with that, what do you call it, hunting rifle, and then with the AR, so I rush up. I know he's a one tap, so I pull out my AR, and yeah, basically he bandages in front of me. Pretty newbie player, pretty average. You run into these on PlayStation a lot. So yeah, that wasn't really hard. He was standing still. I just hit that quick snipe on him. Couldn't really hit a headshot because he wasn't peeking. He just had his legs sticking out. So yeah, that's basically how I got my second kill. So as I go on, I'm getting more mats, and I'm in the storm in retail, so I'm not really worried about going anywhere. So I can basically just chill here if I wanted to. But what I like to do is let people come to me, not rush them some of the times. Most of the time I'll run into them, but I wouldn't rush like a massive base unless I'm going for kills. So as you can see, I'm just looking around. I don't really see anyone, so I'm just getting mats, waiting for someone to pop out of nowhere and rush me. So as you can see, I saw someone break a tree, but I didn't actually see them in this gameplay. They're over that way. Yep, now I spot him. So I get my hunting rifle out, getting ready to hit a snipe on him. I'm waiting for him to break that tree, and obviously he stands still, but I miss. So he's pretty newbie again. I'm shooting at him and he hasn't even built or done anything. He stands still there, so I hit a quick easy snipe on him. And I see another player right there. Basically, I'm just looting him, just like re-engaging, rethinking the situation and positioning myself. Like a pretty new player wouldn't be able to do this, but I built up and got high ground over this guy so I could get hit a headshot on him. So he doesn't know I'm there. So I build up, so when he peeks I can get a clean headshot. So as you can see, I'm building up. Now as soon as he peeks, he's not even moving, so I just hit him for an easy headshot. Not even hard, pretty basic kill. I did waste a couple of mats, but that was just to secure the kill. I could have rushed him, but I played it smart and positioned myself over him pretty much. That's actually a really smart thing to do, because not many people know how to do that. Like, situationing yourself behind someone and building over their head. As you can see, he was a combat pro player, so wasn't expecting much from him. Juicy, what? Yeah, I'm joking. So combat pro players are alright, but most of the time they'll be like these players, don't know what they're doing. So as I got 4 kills in, actually I've got 3 kills in the second and third circle, so it's a pretty average game, pretty low kill gameplay. I spot someone on that big mountain. I'm not sure if I actually see him. Yeah, he's going down that ramp. I don't know if I actually see him. I'm basically just looking around in this guy's base. Most of the time you will have to do Alex Remy gaming and camp in bases, but if you're a bad player, I wouldn't tell you to do this, because buying time means that you're gonna die later game and you're just gonna be wasting time. Like if you're doing this every game, getting into top 10 and then dying straight away, there's not really a point. You might as well just go straight for the kills. As you can see, I get sniped and I'm pretty low health. I think that was a bolt, I'm not 100% sure. So I know this player's behind that hut somewhere around there. He's a pretty bad player, I'd say. I'm peeking through here, he's standing still. I try and peek it, but I miss my shot, obviously, because I'm not the best at sniping. So I try and build up a bit. Now he starts to build, so I re-engage and get this supply drop. As I can see, I got a grenade launcher. I'm not sure if I switch it. I switched it for the SMG, because sometimes you don't really need that SMG if you have attack. I got hit again by him, which is unfortunate. So I'm just re-gauging the situation, because I don't want to rush that guy. I got more rockets from this thing right here and bandages, which is good for, healing up. I can see the guy's rushing me, but he's not confident enough to actually rush me full on. So I'm just slowly looting up. I don't really mind what he's doing. As you can see, I just run straight away from him into zone because I know the zone's coming, and the one thing I hate is getting stuck in zone while fighting people. So I remember there is a launch pad over here, so I do launch pad away. I'm not sure if I engage him before I launch pad, but no, I just launch pad away. So yeah, you can do this if you really want to and run away from people. Obviously he wasn't a good player, I could have rushed him, but you know, I wanted to play it safe and go for the dub rather than kills. So basically just healing up because I do not have bandages, I mean medkits, and I'm just looking around for more mats because I am stacked, but you know, sometimes that's never enough in a build battle. As you can see, I'm trying to rush this guy because I don't know where he was. I see him building up, so I try and grenade launch, but obviously that wouldn't hit because he's not on the floor. And as like a normal player, he camps inside the building. Oh no, he's actually out of the building. So he actually is trying to rush me. He goes, as you can see, SMG spam like always. Every Fortnite player does that. He destroys my health right there, and then I hit him for the double headshot and get all his health away. Pretty easy kill. So as you can see, I am rushing towards the storm, just, you know, getting my bearings right, and I'm just grenade launching this guy because I know he is in that base. I obviously don't do a great job at it because he does take damage, but it wasn't enough to kill him, and these grenade launchers didn't really hit him at all. So I would try and get more of a level ground and see, like, as the things are bouncing off, sometimes you can get a lucky, you know, grenade and kill them, but here I was unfortunate. I was just basically putting pressure on this guy because I knew there's another guy around. As you can see there, he was getting shot from another person, which I didn't rush, but I, you know, tried to shoot him, and then I noticed there's a guy in here, so I break it and make him come out of his hole, but obviously he just camps again. So he's in here. He nearly actually kills me, but luckily, you know, I destroy him with my tac, which is actually a pretty good gun. That's why I hate SMG spam. Look how much health he took off me. Took no skill, just, you know, press the button and camp in the corner. So yeah, I was basically trying to see if there was any heals down here, but there wasn't. So I saw the storm, and it was, you know, going towards out of the storm, which was close to me, which I knew I was good at. Like, not good at, but like, I knew I was fine, so I didn't have to, you know, worry about my healing. So I noticed, I didn't know where this guy was exactly, so I was just shooting. I knew they were versing each other over there, and he must have killed one another. It might have, I didn't know if it was the bunny or another person, so I was just shooting down all the stuff. He obviously isn't there because I've grenaded, and there I go, I see the other guy. That wasn't the guy that I saw before, so I just put some pressure on him and build up. This guy tries to rush me, and unfortunately he doesn't do it successfully. He doesn't know how to rush really, and I basically scar him down and then use that shotgun to finish him off. So yeah, that's basically how I do my dubs. I don't really go for high kills, but in the end I go, like, you know, 6 or 7 kills in the final few circles, which is pretty good. If I really went for kills, I could have, you know, 10 plus, but most of the time I just go for the dub, and I still get a pretty decent amount of kills. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. I'm going to try and do more tips and tricks video, because that's what really blew up on my channel. Like, tips and tricks are what really, like, give me views, so I might try and do more of those types of videos. I also got a couple of, you know, other videos that are recorded but not edited, so hopefully I can edit them soon. And yeah, so that's how I get my dubs. I don't like go like a crazy man and rush everything. I let everyone, you know, come to me, and you let the game play out itself until you get those kills. So like, I don't really go for the kills, I just get them by just playing and defending myself. I wouldn't really recommend you to do this if you're new to the game. because you're basically just gonna waste 20 minutes looting, and then you're gonna get to the final circle and get demolished. If you're new, you know, go for the higher kill games. Obviously you won't get high kill games, but you'll learn, you know, you'll learn more. You don't have to loot, like, you know, try and get like an SMG and that's it, and then try and get a kill with it and see what you can do. And if you're a bit more experienced, this is pretty easy. Even better players than me could go for normal kill dubs, but you know, this one is like pretty much guaranteed. If you're a really good player, you can pretty much win 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row. It's not really that hard for good players to like win like this, but most good players would go for the risky type of games. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and yeah, peace out, see you in the next one.
She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit